the God filter. How we see, what we see. I take a lot of photos, maybe you do too. When I go to upload them in different formats of social media, I get options of filters, and this changes their light, it changes their edges. And in doing that, it changes everything the content of the photo means. It changes its impact, it changes its feel, its atmosphere. And we are called, from Genesis to Revelation, we are called to see as God sees. We're called to filter our life, our perspective on this day, our perspective on, not even just a perspective, to access God's report in a certain situation. The world around you might be saying something. Your own heart might be speaking condemnation. 1 John 3:20 says your heart can condemn you, but God is greater than our hearts. There is a report of God, a filter of God on this world that is different from what comes to our eyes naturally. And that's why we're called over and over again to see things through faith, to see things God's way. I think of 2 Kings 6, when Elijah opened the eyes of his servant. His servant was seeing life in a certain way, and it looked very threatening. Then Elijah prayed, his eyes were opened, and he suddenly saw the bigger picture of not just earth through earthly eyes, but heaven and earth, really from a God perspective, and it looked very different. Read that story, 2 Kings 6. Also, Joshua and Caleb in Numbers 13 and 14. Joshua and Caleb, of the spies, decided to see things God's way, not just to see a certain challenge from a worldly, earthly perspective. Again, it looked dangerous, it looked threatening. It was dangerous, it was threatening. But they chose to see their situation through the goal that God had set before them. So God had a goal in this situation. They wanted to see, they chose to see or filter this situation through a knowledge that God had brought them to this place and God would go with them. So, to filter life through knowing God's faithfulness in the past, God's promises and presence today and in this struggle, and what God's goals are in a certain situation. We have got to, through faith, try to see and hear God's report rather than just what comes to us naturally. I'll finish with this, Matthew 6:22 to 23. Jesus said the eyes are the lamp of the body. When the eyes are healthy, the whole body is full of light. When the eyes are dark, he says the body is full of darkness. And when the light in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? We need God's light on our eyes, and we need God's light within coming out our eyes. And so just pray today. Ask God today to light your eyes, to fire your heart with faith, and help you to see what's really going on through a God filter. God bless you.